Lying in Plain Sight podcast.
Always framed as like it's their fault, like it's because they're paranoid.
So hold on, it's not just about watching them, but actually manipulating their lives until it all falls apart. That's pretty dark.
Yeah, it is. And it gets even more disturbing when you think about the potential for abuse, because if these gang-stalking claims are even partially true, it means there's a system in place that can ruin someone with no trial, no charges, nothing.
You were starting to talk about who these supposed targets are based on the accounts we've got.
Right. So there's no single type of person who becomes a TI, but there are some recurring themes in these Quora responses. Some people think it's because of their personality, like they're too outspoken, too successful.
Like they're a threat to someone.
Exactly. Others talk about being targeted after a conflict, like maybe with someone powerful or because they knew something they shouldn't have.
Classic whistleblower situation.
Yeah.
You know too much, you become a liability.
Right. And then you have people who think they're targeted for even weirder reasons, like their genetics, or that they were literally bred for this.
Bred for gang stalking.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's just like some sci-fi thriller stuff. But really, what would even lead someone to believe that?
I think it comes down to needing to make sense of something that feels completely senseless. When you feel like your life is being controlled by forces you can't see, can't understand, it's natural to look for an explanation, even if it sounds crazy to someone else.
Like you're just trying to find a pattern in the chaos.
Yeah.
Any pattern, even if it's terrifying.
Exactly. And I think that's the saddest part of all this, because regardless of whether gang stalking is real, whether it's the government, mass delusion, whatever, the suffering these people describe is very real.
Yeah, you read through these accounts and you can't help but feel for these people, the paranoia, the isolation, their whole lives just unraveling.
And that's exactly why it's so important we're talking about this, even if it's uncomfortable, because it raises some really unsettling questions about power, about surveillance, about what...